Dear students, today we'll see what do we mean by coaxial cable, which comes under the topic of a transmission media, and in that also it comes under subdivision a guided media. Okay, so here one of the guided media is coaxial cable, and today we'll see what do we mean by coaxial cable. So here let's have today's topic as coaxial cable. Now first we'll see a basic theory on it, and then we'll go to see the structural diagram, and in that we'll understand what is a coaxial cable. So here to begin with, what is a coaxial cable? Coaxial cable, sometimes it is also known as coax cable. It is an electrical cable which transmits radio frequency RF signals from one point to another. Okay, so it is a medium which can be connected between the transmitter to receiver. A coaxial cable or coax is a type of electrical cable consisting of an inner conductor surrounded by a concentric conducting shield with the two separated by a dielectric. That means two conductors. That is, one is your inner conductor and the other one is a shield. These two are separated by a dielectric, that is insulating material. Many coaxial cables also have a protective outer sheath or a jacket. The term coaxial refers to the inner conductor and the outer shield sharing a geometric axis. The same geometric axis has been shared by the inner conductor and the outer shield. Okay, so they both will be having the same geometric axis. Coaxial cables has a central insulated conductor, which you have already defined, which may be a solid wire or stranded. It is then enclosed in a conducting layer, which is usually a copper or aluminium mesh, or sometimes with a solid metal sleeve. It is then covered by a outer insulator called a jacket. The earth braid provides a barrier against EMI, that is electromagnetic interference, moving into and out of the coaxial cable. This is important. Okay, then the central core and the outer sheath share the same axis, hence they are coaxial, and the cable is referred to coaxial cable, or more usually just as coax. Okay, so in short form you can also call it as coax, and this name coaxial has come because the central core conductor and the outer sheath both will share the same axis, so it is called as coaxial. Then here we see the structural diagram of an coaxial cable. So here you can see the first one is the inner conductor, which is the inner part. So here you can see this is the inner conductor. Okay, so this is your inner conductor in which your main data electrical signal, your main information electrical signal is going to get transmitted through. So this is your internal core. This will be here. Throughout the cable, you can see this as dotted line shown. This will be your internal core, or it is inner conductor. You can call it as inner conductor. Okay, so throughout the cable, that it is internally at the center. Okay, so its diameter is small as compared to all other arrangements of the cable, but here you can see that it is the path, it is the way, it is the path in which your electric signals are going to get transmitted from one point to another. So this is the area where your electrical signals are going to get transmitted. Okay, so this is your inner conductor, the main part of coaxial cable made out of copper. Okay, so this is your inner conductor. So here we have named it as inner conductor. Then we have one more conductor which is called as outer conductor or shield. So here you can see you are having outer conductor or shield. So this is a shield, a mesh of wire type shield, which is the outer conductor. Okay, now in between both this conductor, inner conductor and outer conductor, you have this insulator, you have this dielectric insulator. So the insulator is in between both the conductors. Okay, Now it is called as coaxial because this outer conductor and the inner conductor have the same axis, same geometrical axis. That is, if you see the center line of the inner conductor, that will be the axis, and it is the same axis for the outer conductor also. So both the conductors are having same geometrical axis, therefore it is called as coaxial. And upon all this arrangement, again you have an insulating sheet here, insulator, and then you have a plastic cover upon that. Okay. Now here, the inner conductor, that is this one, is going to help you to guide, to make the electrical waveform or electrical signal, whether it is digital or analog, to travel from one point to another. Okay. And the outer conductor, which is a mesh, which is a shield over here, this is used because to avoid any electromagnetic interference, either from outside to inside or inside to outside. Okay. So if there is any electromagnetic interference which is coming from outside world and it is going to influence the inner signal, that will be avoided by the shield. And even if the inner conductor signal which has been transmitted, if it is strong and if it is radiating anything, and that will also be avoided to reach the outside world. Okay, so in both the cases this shield is going to work. It will avoid the electromagnetic interference, that is EMI. You can also have a structure of this same kind in this way shown. So here you can see you are having your center core, that is the inner conductor. So here you can have your inner conductor. This is inner, a conductor in which the actual electrical signal is going to get transmitted, this one. Okay, and then here you are having your metallic shield. This is the outer conductor. Okay, so this is a metallic shield, okay, which is going to prevent electromagnetic interference with the electrical signal which is going to pass through the inner conductor. And between these two conductors you will be having this insulator here. This will be insulator, which will be called as dielectric insulator. So it is a separator of the two conductors. Okay, and the axis of the inner conductor, if you see the center line of the inner conductor, that will be the center line for the outer conductor also. So both the conductors, the metallic shield and the inner conductor, both will share the same geometrical axis. So it is called as coaxial cable. And upon all this arrangement, you have this plastic jacket over here. Okay, so you have this overall plastic jacket on top of all this arrangement. Clear? So this is also a structure in one way it is shown. And earlier we had seen this structure. Now same structure has been shown in this way, and main items or the main parts are your inner conductor, the dielectric insulator, which is between the metallic shield, that is the outer conductor, and the inner conductor. And upon all this arrangement, you have a plastic jacket. Then if you want to mention the four important parts of the coaxial cable, then you can mention it in this way. Coaxial cables are mainly built up of these four different layers. Number one, a center conductor, which is usually a copper wire, which data and video travels through. So any message, information, digital data or analog data, anything which can travel in electrical form through this center conductor or the inner core. Then second, you have surrounding the copper wire, okay, that is the inner conductor, is a dielectric plastic insulator. Okay, then third will be a braided mesh made from copper that helps to shield. This is the shield, this is the mesh, which is the outer conductor, which is helping to shield the cable from electromagnetic interference, EMI. And fourth, the external layer is a plastic coating which protects the internal layers from damage. So these are the four important things as far as the structure of coaxial cable is concerned. And in this structure, the inner conductor, the inner conductor, that is the main core, which is helping the electrical signal to travel from one point to another. The electrical signal is going to travel through the inner conductor. Okay, so the same structure you can also show in this way. So here you can see you are having your inner conductor here. Okay, so this is the center conductor of solid. Okay, it is made up of copper. Upon that you have the insulator here. So this is the insulator. Upon insulator you are having the solid sheath or mesh. Here you can see the sheath or mesh, which is used to prevent electromagnetic interference. And above all this arrangement, you are having an outer jacket, or usually called as polyvinyl chloride PVC. Then what do you mean by RG cable? What is the full form of RG? RG means radio guide measurement. Okay, so RG is radio guide. Okay, so here to have different standards of coaxial cable, we have to mention about RG number. Okay, so here we will see first what is RG cable. There are there are different types of coaxial cable which vary by gauge and impedance. Gauge refers to the cable's thickness and is measured by the radio guide measurement or the RG number. A radio guide measurement is defined by RG number. The higher the RG number, the thinner is the central conductor core. So if the central core conductor in which the electrical signal is going to pass, if it is very thin, then its RG number is higher. Okay. So this is what we have to remember when we give the standards of various coaxial cable. Then if you go to see some most common standards, okay, of a coaxial cable, then here you can see number one, 50 ohm RG7. So RG number is 7, or RG11. RG number is 11. It is used in thick Ethernet. Second one is 50 ohm RG58. It is used with thin Ethernet. Third one is 75 ohm RG59, which is used with cable television. And fourth one is 93 ohm RG62, which is used with the network ArcNet. Then if you go to see types of coaxial cable, so broadly it is classified into two types. One is baseband coaxial cable and another one is broadband. Okay, so baseband and broadband, as the name suggests, the baseband will be using the basic signal to get transmitted, and broadband will go with the higher signal to be transmitted. Then if you go to see the types of coaxial cable theory, here you can see there are two types of coaxial cables. One is baseband. This is a 50 ohm coaxial cable which is used for digital transmission. It is mostly used for LANs, local area networks. Baseband transmits a single signal at a time with very high speed. The major drawback is that it needs amplification after every 1000 feet. This is your baseband coaxial cable. Second is broadband coaxial cable. This uses analog or transmission on standard cable television cabling, where you can have frequency division multiplexing of the analog signals. It transmits several simultaneous signals using different frequencies. The best example is your TV cable. It covers large area when compared with baseband coaxial cable. Then if you go to see advantages of coaxial cable, you can have the following important advantages. Number one is its bandwidth is high, which is very useful. Number two is it is used in long distance or telephone lines. Number three is it transmits digital signals at a very high rate of 10 megabits per second. Number four is it has much higher noise immunity. Number five is data transmission without distortion. And number six is they can span to longer distance at higher speeds, as they have better shielding when compared to twisted pair cables, which we had studied as the first type of guided media. So as compared to a twisted pair cable, they have better shielding. Coaxial cables have better shielding so that electromagnetic interference is prevented much in coaxial cable. Then what are the disadvantages of coaxial cable? So here you can see number one, single cable failure can fail the entire network. This is the first disadvantage. Number two is difficult. It is difficult to install and expensive when compared with twisted pair. And number three is if the shield is imperfect, it can lead to grounded loop. So these are some of the disadvantages of coaxial cable. Then we'll see some applications of a coaxial cable. Number one, It is used in analog or telephone networks. A single coaxial network can carry about 10,000 voice signals. Number two, in digital or telephone networks, a coax has a data rate of 600 megabits per second. Number three, in cable TV networks. Number four, in traditional Ethernet LANs. And number five, in MANs also it is used. Okay. So these are the applications of coaxial cables. Thank you, students.